In this video, I'll walk you through some high-level information about what an encoder is, some use cases for using it to live stream, and some basics on how to set one up. Streaming with an encoder is a great option for more highly produced live streams that require a more polished experience for viewers. Okay, so what is an encoder? An encoder bridges the gap between your video content and YouTube. Essentially, an encoder converts your video content into a compressed format that can be sent to YouTube for playback on your channel. Some encoders are software applications on your computer, while others are standalone hardware. Note that although some components are standard, each encoder is slightly different and has different capabilities. For a list of YouTube verified encoders, be sure to check out this Help Center article linked in the description below. An encoder requires more equipment and setup than mobile or webcam streaming. So why would you use it? Well, an encoder lets you share your screen and broadcast your gameplay, use external cameras and microphones, use multiple audio tracks, or add special effects on screen, like using third-party tools and integrations to create on-screen pop-ups, stream with multiple remote participants, for example by using screen sharing software, and manage an advanced production with multiple cameras, video inputs, microphones, and media assets. Again, remember that each encoder has different capabilities and will require different setup. But now that you have a sense of what encoders let you do and you've checked out the list of verified ones you can choose from in our Help Center, here are some basics that apply to most encoders that'll help you set up the content that feed into yours. Some encoders let you set up scenes, layouts, or shots. Think of these as template arrangements for your content. Scene layouts and shots allow you to change the layout of your camera, screen capture, and other assets that you'd like to display on screen. They're made up of one or more media assets that appear to your viewers, and these assets are called sources. So your next step is to add sources. Any content you choose to display to your viewers would be considered a source within a scene, layout, or shot. This could be things like your webcam, your screen capture like the video game you're streaming, images, graphics, and more. Press the plus symbol to add your new source. Once you've added a source, you can then choose where it shows up on screen. Ensure audio is added. Most encoders will automatically add your desktop sound and default microphone. If using a capture card, you may want to add an extra audio source to ensure that your sound, like gameplay sound, is captured. Audio can be tricky, so make sure you test everything out. Testing will help you make sure that the audio captured from your sources is the best it can be. And it'll help you make sure that the media asset isn't too loud or too low in comparison to the others. You might want to add or edit sources to make sure your audio isn't echoing. Adjust your sources. After adding all your sources, adjust them by dragging them on the preview to fit your desired orientation and size. Test everything out. Once everything is set up, test everything out to make sure you know how it looks to viewers. If you're using a software encoder, make sure the computer you're running it on is capable of handling the strenuous task of encoding. You'll also want to test out your internet strength so that you'll get a sense of the stability of the broadcast signal. Finally, check out our recommended encoding specs by going to this Help Center article about encoder settings, bit rates, and resolutions. This will help you see which resolution you should stream at based on your internet strength and give you an overview of recommended settings. From there, you're ready to set up your live stream on YouTube. Check out this video that shows you how to use the live control room and shows you how to connect your encoder to your stream on YouTube. Remember, before you can live stream on YouTube, you'll need to enable your channel for streaming and verify your channel at youtube.com/verify if you haven't already. Note that this verification is different than the verification badges you might see on some other channels. For more info on how to create and manage live streams, watch this playlist and check out the Help Center articles linked below in the description. Thanks for watching.
Live streaming on YouTube is a great way to connect with your audience in real time. Whether you're streaming an event, teaching a class, playing video games, performing for your fans, or hosting a Q&A, YouTube has all of the tools that will help you manage your stream and engage with your community in real time with live chat. There are 3 ways you can live stream on YouTube: with a mobile device, a webcam, or with an encoder. Webcam and mobile are great options for beginners and allow you to go live quickly without much setup, while encoder streaming is ideal for more advanced and customized live streams. Here's a quick overview of each one. Mobile streaming. You can stream from the YouTube app with a mobile device. To live stream on mobile, you'll need at least 1,000 subscribers and a phone or tablet with a camera. This is a great option if you're looking to be flexible with where you stream and capture moments or events on the go. Webcam streaming. Anyone with a YouTube channel can easily live stream using webcam and your computer. Streaming this way doesn't require extra software, and since most computers have built-in cameras, this option requires no extra equipment. Webcam streaming is great for hosting live Q&As with your fans or just hanging out with them. Encoder streaming. Encoders allow you to capture content, including your desktop, camera, microphone, and more, and send it out to YouTube Live to be streamed to your audience. This type of stream is commonly used for gaming, sporting events, concerts, or conferences. So this is a good option if you want to live stream gameplay, overlays, or use special hardware like preamps, mics, and cameras. Hopefully this overview helps you choose the best option for yourself, depending on the type of content you want to stream. With any of these options, make sure to plan ahead and test out your sound and visuals beforehand with an unlisted or private stream. This will also help you feel more comfortable with the look and sound of your stream. And once you're ready, be sure to let your audience know when you plan on going live. And of course, keep in mind that all of the content you stream must adhere to YouTube's community guidelines and terms of service. Now, if it's your very first time streaming, there are some things you'll need to do before you can start. First is you'll need to verify your channel. Before you can stream, make sure you verify at youtube.com/verify if you haven't already. Note that this verification is different than the verification badges you might see on some channels across YouTube, and it just requires a simple telephone number verification. Then you'll need to enable your channel for live streaming. To do this, go to youtube.com while signed in. In the top right corner, click the Create icon and then click Go Live. And if it is your first time going live, you'll see a prompt saying that YouTube is verifying your account for live streaming access. This process can take up to 24 hours, so once again, make sure you're planning ahead. And once the 24 hours have passed, you'll become enabled to start live streaming. Once you're all set up, you can choose how you want to go live on YouTube. For deep dive information on the 3 different streaming options and more videos on how to create and manage live streams, watch this playlist. And check out the Help Center articles linked in the description down below. Thanks for watching. In this video, I'll show you and your team.
In this video, I'll walk you through some high-level information about what an encoder is, some use cases for using it to live stream, and some basics on how to set one up. Streaming with an encoder is a great option for more highly produced live streams that require a more polished experience for viewers. Okay, so what is an encoder? An encoder bridges the gap between your video content and YouTube. Essentially, an encoder converts your video content into a compressed format that after adding all your to make sure you know how it looks to viewers. If you're using a software encoder, make sure the computer you're running it on is capable of handling the strenuous task of encoding.
In this video, we'll walk you through how to use YouTube's Live Control Room. Live Control Room lets you set up and manage live streams from your desktop. To create or schedule a stream, click the Create icon at the top of the page.
Let me show you how to create an amazing ad using stock footage. Go to artgrid.io. Look at all this great.
We're going to cover how to use OBS Studio step by step in this complete tutorial for beginners. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video, where we help you grow an audience and scale your revenue with online video. If you're seeing value in this video, make sure you're giving it a thumbs up. It really makes a huge difference. And all the links to everything I mentioned in this video, you can find linked in the description box below. Let's jump into it.
Por razones que ya todos conocemos, las transmisiones en vivo han cobrado muchísima notoriedad en los últimos meses. Es muy común ver gente transmitiendo con su celular o con su webcam. En este video vamos a hablar ampliamente acerca de una herramienta gratuita para transmitir en vivo desde nuestra computadora. El OBS es un programa sencillo, fácil de usar para que nuestras transmisiones en vivo, ya sea por Facebook, por YouTube, etc., tengan un look mucho más profesional. Tengamos o no tengamos una cámara profesional. Esta es una guía muy completa para principiantes que te va a ayudar a llevar al siguiente nivel tu transmisión en vivo. Voy a ir paso a paso, desde la instalación de software hasta la transmisión en vivo. Atento porque este tutorial no solamente habla sobre OBS, sino también acerca de muchas herramientas y tips para que hagas una excelente transmisión en vivo. Yo soy Edgardo Castañeda, esto es Luces Cámara Prendo y sin más preámbulo, ¡vamos con OBS! Vamos con la primera parte del tutorial, que es la instalación del software. OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, es un programa gratuito con el que puedes hacer streaming hacia Facebook, hacia YouTube o cualquier otra plataforma. Transmisión en vivo. Yo soy Edgardo Castañeda, esto es Luces Cámara Prendo y sin más preámbulo, ¡vamos con OBS! Vamos con la primera parte del tutorial, que es la instalación del software. OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, es un programa gratuito con el que puedes hacer streaming hacia Facebook, hacia YouTube o cualquier otra plataforma. Transmisión en vivo. Yo soy Edgardo Castañeda, esto es Luces Cámara Prendo y sin más preámbulo, ¡vamos con OBS! Vamos con la primera parte del tutorial, que es la instalación del software. OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, es un programa gratuito con el que puedes hacer streaming hacia Facebook, hacia YouTube o cualquier otra plataforma. Transmisión en vivo. Yo soy Edgardo Castañeda, esto es Luces Cámara Prendo y sin más preámbulo, ¡vamos con OBS! Vamos con la primera parte del tutorial, que es la instalación del software. OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, es un programa gratuito con el que puedes hacer streaming hacia Facebook, hacia YouTube o cualquier otra plataforma. Transmisión en vivo. Yo soy Edgardo Castañeda, esto es Luces Cámara Prendo y sin más preámbulo, ¡vamos con OBS!
con la primera parte del tutorial, que es la instalación del software. OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, es un programa gratuito con el que puedes hacer streaming hacia Facebook, hacia YouTube o cualquier otra plataforma.